Well, hello, HFM, Heath Family Ministry parents. We're going to do our parent meeting a little differently this year. We're going to do a video format, and we're actually going to be doing videos throughout the year for parents and volunteers, much like this. Just kind of making sure that we up our communication and you're hearing from us as much as we possibly can. We're excited for this school year of 2023 through 2024. There's a lot that's new that's coming up, and there's a lot that's coming back that we have done already that we're excited about, and we're ready to get back into it. So my name is Jordan Tuttle. I'm the student minister, so that means I'm over all middle school and high school students, 7th grade through 12th grade.
Yes, and I'm Sandy Spence, and I work in ministries from birth through grade 6. So the two of us serve on the family ministry team together. And so for almost 2 years now, we've been laying the foundation for a family ministry here at HCC. And the family ministry, or what we call HFM, seeks to partner with parents as you disciple your kids in your home throughout the week and every day for that matter. And so this work extends to support grandparents as well, because we know grandparents play a large role in discipling their grandkids as well. So both Heath Kids Ministry, HKM, which is birth through 6th, and the Heath Student Ministry, grades 7 through 12, are both pieces of the greater family ministry puzzle here at HCC. So our ministries work together to create simple opportunities and resources for parents to use in their daily effort to disciple their own kids. And family ministry is rooted in what the Bible tells us about the role of parents, and that is that they are the primary disciple makers of their kids, and we are here to support that important work. And when a child takes a step towards growing closer to Jesus, well, that's a win we can all celebrate.
Yeah, and we want to promote, and we want to make sure that you understand that we, as HFM, we are not just HKM and HSM, two separate entities. We are working together daily. Sandy and I are constantly working together with different things. So there's a lot of cohesiveness with our staff, and even Josh Davis plays a role in what we do in our family ministry team and overseeing some things here and there, and we want to make sure that we are giving our best so that we can partner with you as parents on discipling your children. And that leads to what Sandy just mentioned, which is our big win. So what is a win for students this year? And this is the win that we communicated last year, but if you're new to us, this is something that we want to re-communicate, that our big win for students is when they take a step closer to Jesus, closer in their relationship with Jesus. And that can mean many different things for many different ages, right? Once you see students starting to take hold of things, and we want to see students take steps toward owning their faith. Once they start to get a little bit older in elementary and into middle school, and then in high school, we want to see them take steps toward using their faith to love on others around them and to share their faith with the people around them. Those things that they're practicing from a very young age, and we're starting even in the youngest, just talking about winning and stepping closer in their relationship with Jesus.
Yeah, that's right. And so over this past year, we invited 4 families to assist us in an advisory role as we began thinking about what does family ministry look like, what kind of resources do we want to provide. And these families are raising children across all areas of our combined ministries, and they have been so helpful to our planning. And so having the opportunity to bounce ideas off of them and to learn from their experiences and having them speak into our planning has just been tremendously helpful. Now, they're raising Christian kids in their homes, and so the kind of feedback they're able to offer us has just been very, very guided kind of what we're doing and moving forward with our vision. So we want you to know, however, that we want to listen to all of you. So any of you that have ideas or something is going on in the life of your family that you want to share with us, please come and talk to us. So not only are we willing to listen, but we are excited about new ideas that people bring to the table, and we're even willing to fail if that's what it takes to figure out what's going to work, because sometimes you just don't know if something's going to work until you try it.
That's right. Yeah, I mean, it's really hard to tell what's going to catch with each kid, and each kid is a different kid. That's reality that we face in our homes. If you're parenting multiple kids, each kid is different, and it can be tough to figure out what works exactly. But one thing that we want to make sure that you know that we are doing is we are communicating with you as much as we possibly can. So something that we're going to start new, and it's something I mentioned right at the beginning of this video, is that we're going to be releasing a video each month simply talking about discipling kids and talking about how we can assist you as parents, and any help that you need, any resources that you need, we're going to be sending your way. We're going to be talking about some tough topics on how to disciple your kids. We're going to be talking about some light topics. Regardless, we're going to be sending videos to you each month, just simply to help you and provide you with yet another resource.
That's right. Now, some of the ways that we communicate with parents and families in HKM is through our social media platforms. So for instance, we have a Facebook page, an Instagram account, and I use email. Sometimes the email from the church database can go to spam, so be sure to be checking your spam for those emails, but I try to provide regular updates about things that are going on or any changes in the ministry. I have papers that go home every Sunday with children too that tell you what they're learning and gives you actually specific questions you can ask them about the lesson that day, so you can engage with your child in a conversation about Jesus or about what they're learning. We also have something called The Hub, and this is a private online community that you can create a login for, and it allows me to share information with parents in a private setting. So unlike Facebook, this is just HCC families, and it has a calendar that you can click on and find out what your kids are learning, what events are taking place, and so forth. Now, occasionally I will text you. I know that text is a great way to deal with parents, but I try to limit texts, keep them at a minimum, and just reserve those for those really critical bits of information that I need to send out.
Yeah, and with Heath Student Ministry, with HSM Communication, we're using social media. I try not to make sure that social media is our only thing, because we know that social media can promote a lot of dangers too. But social media for students, but also parents alike, if you'd like to follow our Instagram and Facebook pages. I also use Remind, which you might use that with some of your school teachers, and our Remind text service. Basically, I'll send out one text a week that's just a quick reminder that says, hey, this is what's coming up. So your students can sign up for that. You can sign up for that as parents. And all you have to do is text the number. The number is 81010, and you text at HCC Studs, which is kind of silly, I know, but it's shortened for students. So at HCC Studs to that. We also do announcements on Sunday nights. So if your students are hearing things that we're doing coming up, and they might hear about things that are way down the line, but we're talking about them on Sunday nights because we want to make sure that they know about them. And last but certainly not least, we're sending out weekly emails, and you're probably already seeing those, but they're called HSM Parents Weekly, and those are emails with anything from calendar items to what we're learning about that night, to how to talk about those things with your kids, what questions you can be asking with your kids at home following Sunday nights, and what we're doing in our study. Now, we want to talk about things that are happening specifically in 2023 and 2024. So there's like we said, there's some new stuff happening. There's some stuff we're bringing back, but we want to talk about these things specific to 2023 and 2024.
Right. There's some events coming up here shortly, and I'll tell you about those, and we will tell you about those in just a minute. But first of all, we just want to mention that there are some new folks coming on to the volunteer team with the family ministry, and we're excited and encouraged by the number of people that are saying yes to the opportunity to minister to kids and families at HCC. So just wanted to let you know that you could see some new faces in various areas of ministry, and we just encourage you to be welcoming, extend a little grace to both us and them as they, as we begin to onboard them into the family ministry life, and what we're all about and what we're trying to accomplish together.
Yeah. So we have a few calendar items coming up for this fall in particular. We're not going to go through the whole year quite yet, but there are some specific calendar items for this fall coming up pretty quickly, actually.
Yeah, so Move Up Sunday is coming up on Sunday, August 20th. So we're getting very close to that Sunday when the kids move up according to their grade that they're entering in the school. So that will be on Sunday mornings and also on Wednesday evenings classes too.
Yeah. And then coming up in October 11th, which is a Wednesday, we've planned our fall festival. And if you've been to the fall festival for the past few years, it might look a little different each year, and we're kind of reworking things every time. But this is an opportunity for us as an HCC family to come together and simply relax and hang out and enjoy each other's presence and enjoy our community here at HCC, and it's been a wonderful event over the past couple of years. Even if we get rained on, we're able to come inside and do some fun things.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
We never let the rain spoil our
Yeah.
fun. And then I'm excited to say that Journey to Bethlehem will be returning this year on December 6th and 7th. Now, some of you have fond memories of Journey to Bethlehem. For others of you may not know what this is, but this is a huge outreach event that we hold here at the church and invite the community to come in to hear the story of the birth of Jesus. And so there is an information meeting about this event scheduled after second services on Sunday, August 27th. We will be looking for volunteers, but as families, we feel like the most important role you play in this event is bringing your family to experience that. So more information will be coming, but you'll definitely want to visit that event on either Wednesday, December 6th or Thursday, December 7th.
Yeah, absolutely. It's an awesome event in the winter. So there's also some events coming up for those in the older age groups. So there are retreats that happen at Round Lake, and those happen actually at the beginning of 2024. But you'll see those signups come out pretty soon, actually. For the elementary retreat, which is fourth through sixth graders, and then we have the middle school retreat, which is 7th and 8th graders, and then the high school retreat, which is 9th through 12th graders. And those are all opportunities, again, that are offered in the new year in 2024, but those signups will be coming out soon, and we want you to know about those ahead of time, because those are incredible experiences, and those are an incredible way for your kids to get engaged into the community. If you feel like maybe they've had trouble making friends, or they've had trouble getting into the community of HFM, then this is an awesome opportunity to do that. Also, something that's new that's coming up this year is what we're calling Middle School First Sundays. So the first Sunday of the month, starting in September, so September 3rd is the first Sunday in the month there, we're going to have what's called First Sundays. And what that's going to look like is during the 10:30 service, our middle schoolers, so our 7th and 8th graders, are going to be up in the attic, and they're going to go through a Bible study in the morning, and they're going to have donuts and juice or whatever. I know some of them like coffee, right? Which is crazy to me. But not like they need coffee. But this is an opportunity for them to step out of the morning worship services once a month, because on that evening, then we'll have HSM Sunday nights, where we'll have student-led worship, and I'll be teaching on those nights. So our middle schoolers will have an opportunity during the 10:30 service to have a class once a month on what we're calling our Middle School First Sundays.
That's great. And we want to let you know also that we are mixing things up on Wednesday nights. So we are inviting, we're staffing, providing a structure, I should say, that's going to allow small groups to come to the church building on Wednesday nights. And this is going to be particularly helpful for families who are currently in a small group or thinking about being in a small group that have children. So we're going to be able to offer these families safe places for their kids. So we will have the nursery staffed. We will have classes for children in preschool, toddlers in preschool, all the way up through 6th grade. Your kids will have a place to hang out and grow and grow closer to Jesus, while you, in turn, are growing closer to people in your small group.
That's
so we're excited about that. The time will be a little different, too. We'll be starting a little earlier on Wednesdays, starting at 6 and going till 7:30, again, to allow time for small groups to have quality time together.
Yeah, and we want to be flexible too. We this is one of those things where we're trying it out. We're seeing what works best for our families, because here's the deal. Wednesday nights, we're putting an emphasis on Wednesday nights for families for the purpose of journey group participation. If you and your family are not in a journey group, we want to offer the simplest way possible. And I know it's difficult to get to the church building with your kids and from work, and you're doing this and that, and maybe you're trying to make dinner in the middle of that. Well, we want to offer space. If you want space to come eat while you're here, I mean, you can totally do that. We're flexible. This is completely informal, but we're offering this space specifically so that if you want to join a journey group, for example, I'm leading a journey group here in the fall on Wednesday nights, and there's a few other journey groups that you could hop into that are led by people in HFM, Heath Family Ministry parents, and giving us the opportunity for, when I bring my kiddos, then they can learn about Jesus while I'm talking with our friends and family in our journey group about Jesus as well and walking through scripture. So consider Wednesday nights. Consider Wednesday nights as an option. Even if you already are in a small group, this is an option for you. If it's been difficult for you and your family with kids, maybe it's been distracting with your kids running around and you want your kids to be there because you want your kids to see that you are dedicated, that this is a priority in your home. Growing closer and following Jesus. We encourage you, you're welcome to bring that journey group here on Wednesday nights and operate here in the building, because again, we have an hour and a half of kids programming that's in depth, even more in depth in some ways than other opportunities we provide, which is an incredible opportunity for our kids and our families alike. So other specific details, those things will come out in your regular communication, so you'll see those weekly, whether it's in the hub or the email or any other regular emails that you've seen or communications that you've seen from Sandy and I in HFM. Heath Family Ministry. So we're excited for this school year, and we are so excited to partner with you as parents in discipling your kids.
Yeah. Thanks so much.